Tonight on WVUA News at 6, a special report, a West Alabama's mother's search for her daughter's killer.
Chasity Helton's mother says she will not give up.
Somebody out there knows, and I'm not going to stop till I get my answers. I'm going to get justice for my baby.
And find out what she believes will help bring answers for this unsolved murder. And drivers beware, if you text and drive, listen up, you could soon be slapped with a fine.
You're watching Alabama's WVUA News at 6 with your award-winning news team, Lynn Brooks, Philip Coleman, weather with Richard Scott, and sports with Gary Harris.
Tonight, a WVUA special report. A local mother is searching for information on her daughter's killer after 8 months of unanswered questions. Wendy Winstead lost her 21-year-old daughter in a brutal murder.
Chasity Helton was shot to death in Northport, and her mother believes someone knows the identity of the killer. WVUA's Taylor Sanders shows you why the victim's family is refusing to give up.
Chasity Helton was shot to death here in Green Village Trailer Park more than 8 months ago. We spoke with Helton's mother, who believes there's someone here that knows the answer to who killed her daughter. A broken-hearted mother sits by her daughter's gravesite, hoping, praying for justice.
Somebody out there knows, and I'm not going to stop till I get my answers. I'm going to get justice for my baby.
On November 13th, Wendy Winstead woke up to a disturbing phone call from the police.
The girls were in the bed when I got the phone call that she got killed.
Her 21-year-old daughter, Chasity Helton, was last seen alive as she went behind a trailer with 2 individuals. And then shots were heard. 8 months later, Helton's family is still searching for answers.
I know that she made phone calls and she texted, begging people to come get her. She knew she was in trouble.
Trouble that would lead to murder. But as police continue their investigation, Helton's family believes more people would come forward if police could raise the reward.
I believe that if we can raise the reward money, people would talk. $1,000 is not going to get me justice.
Again, police are still investigating the case, and they say if you have any information to call Crime Stoppers, and that's an anonymous call that's confidential, at 205-752-STOP. That's 205-752-7867.
Thanks for that report, Taylor. And with her daughter's death being so unexpected, Winstead needs help paying for burial expenses. You can help by contacting Sunset Funeral Home in Northport. And if you'd like to help the family raise money for a higher reward amount, you can call Crime Stoppers, 205-752-STOP. Again, that's 205-752-7867.
Turning now to your weather. A large part of the state has been under a heat advisory. So how long will the heat blanket our area, and when can we expect some relief? Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott joins us now with a first look at your forecast.
Yeah, Philip and Lynn, watching things close this evening. Have those outdoor plans. Just take it easy and drink lots of water. Stay well hydrated. Still that heat advisory till 9 o'clock tonight. 94 now in Tuscaloosa. The actual air temperature not so bad. The heat index is what's so critical out there. The heat index of 103 now. The city of Tuscaloosa, 101 back in Meridian. And heat levels starting to come down this evening, but still hot. Either way, cut it. And no rain to talk about out there. There's the heat advisory for our central Alabama counties, but a couple of showers trying to show up down towards our south. I think many of us stay rain-free through this evening. And here's that forecast tonight. 90 degrees by 7, down to 78 at midnight. Now, how about your weekend forecast? How hot is it going to get? Your forecast is coming up.
All right, thanks, Richard. Now in other news, drivers, listen up. Starting next week, if you text while driving, you could face a fine. Alabama legislators passed a law earlier this year prohibiting people from operating a motor vehicle on a roadway while sending a text message. So starting next Wednesday, August 1st, it will be illegal to send a text while driving, but you are allowed to read, select or enter a telephone number while driving. However, Dr. David Brown with the University of Alabama's Center for Advanced Public Safety says the rate of traffic accidents occurring is staggering.
One thing that we can say for Alabama is that there are at least 125 fatalities a year that are caused by distracted driving.
Now, violators of this law will receive a fine ranging from $25 to $75. Again, this law goes into effect next Wednesday, August 1st.
More signs of recovery are all across Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa Iron and Metal has a new place to call home. Their original location on 31st Street was destroyed by the April 27 tornado. Officials told us for more than a year after that storm, the company operated inside of 2 large shipping containers, which were doubled up into makeshift offices. WVUA spoke with one worker who says the move to the new location has been a long process.
We're glad to be back up and going again. Like I said, it took a while for this new location to get where we needed it to be by putting the equipment in place. But now I think the flow is going to be much better than it was at the other location. And we're just here to, serve our community.
And Tuscaloosa Iron and Metal is now located on 3100 Calusa Avenue. If you've been missing those sweet treats from Krispy Kreme, your wait is almost over.
That's because Krispy Kreme is getting closer to lighting up that hot now sign. Owner Evan Smith told us today their target date for opening is August 21st. Smith told us he hadn't even told his family yet. He says construction crews are hard at work making sure those deadlines are met. Smith says before they make donuts, they've got to line up new employees.
Now we're getting so close, now I'm starting to get nervous and anxious, and we're starting to take applications, hiring process, getting ready to train. I've forgotten a lot in the last year and a half. So I have to retrain myself before I start training 60 other people. So now I'm starting to get a bad nervous.
Meanwhile, over on 15th Street, Hokkaido is also making progress. Crews were out in full force today, and it looks like they're putting some of the last touches on the building. No official word on when they'll reopen.
And smoke will soon fill the air near Full Moon Barbecue again. Crews are putting the final touches on the parking lot, and employees are already making preparations for the first day back. However, no word yet on exactly when Full Moon will reopen, but we spotted some smoke coming from their chimney, and one employee told us they have already started seasoning the grills. Now, still to come here on